Welcome to MacroCode. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. So as you can see, we are actually progressing with our help-based management system. So as you can see on the dashboard, we have the total tickets, the assigned tickets, the closed tickets, the resolved tickets, and also the pie charts. And also we have some list of tickets that have been created by users. So on our previous video, we were actually doing something on exports. So we are trying to export this data that you see here. We are trying to export the data to Excel. So as you can see on the recent tickets, we have our export to Excel button. And if you click export, you are able to see that we have the Excel file exported, and you are able to open that particular list of data. Now, there is so I want us to add all these functions to some of the areas. As you can see, we only have it on export to Excel under the recent tickets. Then we can actually export all the data here to Excel. So let's just do that. So if you go to our recent ticket that is under index, you realize that we have this button called export to Excel. So for the tickets, we are actually having the same function. So let's just go to assigned tickets. So under assigned tickets, we can actually have that here. So this will actually take us to the exports ticket list, then export to Excel. So if you go to our controller, this will be our controller, and you can see these are actually the tickets, and you can actually export to Excel. Now, you can also do the same thing under resolve tickets. Let's just go here, resolve tickets. So I'm going to copy what we have here, then do the same thing under resolve tickets. Also, we can do the same thing under closed tickets. So if we update our application, then we'll actually have now all those buttons to export. So let's just see. So we need to rebuild. Let's just rebuild and apply. So if you're new to this channel and you have not subscribed to our channel, we notice 90% of you guys are watching our videos and you have not subscribed. Please, if you're one of them, consider subscribing, like the video, and in case you need the source code, you can actually claim the source code. So if you go to the recent tickets, we'll have the export function there. If you go to the assigned tickets, you also have the export function there. And as you can see here, you can actually get the list of data. For the assigned tickets, let's just export and see. So you can see it is actually giving us all the tickets. So if we just go to assigned tickets, we can actually go to the exports, and you can actually change this particular list. We say we have another list, and you can say export assigned ticket list. And if you go to the controller for the tickets, you realize that for the assigned tickets, you are actually filtering, because currently on the list of Excel, you can see it is giving us all a list of data, but you only need the one with the status assigned. So if you go to the controller and assign tickets, you'll realize that you are actually filtering based on the status. So you can do the same on our export to Excel. So we have our status, then we can actually supply. So this is a variable. So if you go to the tickets, we can now supply where the status ID is that. So we can do the same thing here. We can do that. So then we can now have also closed tickets. So you can copy that, and you can say this is a export closed tickets list. For the closed as well, under the tickets controller, you realize that you also have the statuses for closed. So you can do the same here. So you can just do here closed. So I'm having one controller for all the exports. Then I can also change the names of so you can say closed, the name of the worksheet. And also here, I can also give it, this is assigned. ticket list, and we can call the other one as recent ticket list. So that's cool. So we now need to have this export on our files. So if you go to assign tickets under closed, we need to have these as a closed. Then for the assigned, we need to use this particular action. So assigned, we actually use this particular action here. So we have that. Then we have the resolved. So we can do the same thing. So these are the actions that we have. Let's just confirm. We have 3 of them. So let's just copy this, and you can also add another one for resolved. So this will be resolved tickets list. If you go to the controller, we have the status for resolved. So you can reuse that status here, and we can actually assign the. So that's cool. Then here we can say the worksheet name should be resolved tickets list. Then on our resolved page, we go to the resolved tickets, and you can actually use the resolved tickets here. So that's cool. So if we just launch the app now, we should now be able to export various lists of data based on their statuses, and actually you can also pass the filters. So if I just click on our application, go to recent tickets, you can export that. You can see we have the recent tickets. The names now are working. So you can see here, this is the recent tickets. If you go back and assigned, so we're expecting now 1, 2, 3, 4 entries. So if I click export, this is the assigned tickets. You can see we now have 4 entries. So go back to the resolved tickets, export. You can see as well. So this is the resolved. So we have the resolved tickets. These are the results, and you can see the statuses. Then closed, you can also have export, and you can see this is the closed. You only have 1 entry. So that's how we are exporting the data to Excel. So for the comments, you can see these are the comments. We can also add the comments here. So let's just go to our export to Excel. So for the export to Excel, I can just close this, and you can actually go to the comments list. So let's just go to the controller. The easiest way will be go to the comments controller, tickets comments. This is the comments controller. Under the action, just copy this action here, index, go to the export function, and actually paste it here. Then you can manipulate. You can say this export ticket comments. Then once you do that, you remove this, and you can actually say this is the data variable comments equals to. You can actually say select. You can select, and if you do that, you can actually, so here you can do select. So let's just confirm. So you can say select here, new. So let me just do here, select. So you can say here, so you can do here, let's just do new. So I want us to do something like this. So I want us to do new. So select, and you can close it here. So you can have all our, or you can just have the ID. So that is it, equals to, you can do here comments .id. Should be comments dot, this one should be actually x.id. So if we do that, can say ticket equals to x dot ticket dot title. Can also do here comments should be description. Can do here comment equals to x dot. So you can actually say here description. You can say also created by. You can do x dot user created by dot full name. You can also do here created on. You can say here equals to x dot created on. Then we can also do here let me check some if we have other additional fields. So I think we have only tickets. I think we've exhausted. Yeah, so I can just do here created on, and we do that. So if we do this, then we can actually export our comments. So there we go. We need to close it here. So this one we need to actually do that. Then we say to list async. So if we do that, then it will give us the list of. Then we can now export to Excel. So we can copy this method here. We do underscore export to Excel. Then we pass our comments. Then we say this is tickets comments list, and that is what we need to return. So here we can now use this, and if we go to our ticket comments, so under comments, you can actually borrow our method here. So if you copy that, go to comments under index, and you can add it here. Then you can actually now change the controller. So the action name is export to tickets comments. If you do that and paste this here, then let's just relaunch our app and see if we can export the comments. So that's how you can export the comments. So this is the comments now. You can see here, you're able to get the, so let's just log in and see. So if we go to ticket comments and click export, you can see we have the ticket comments, and these are the comments. So you can see we have the IDs, the tickets, and we have the comments, the created by, and we have the date. So you can actually add those comments now to all the areas. So if you go back to our application, you can actually add these comments to various sites for us to export the data. So you can actually now copy those methods and add them on various sides of the application. So if I go to, let's just go to, where is it? If I go to ticket categories, these are the categories, and you can also add the export there. So let's just do that. So the best way, as I had said, you can just go to ticket categories index. Then I'm going to copy this index, go to exports. I just have my exports here. Then I can do here export ticket categories. So these will be ticket categories, and that is it. So here you can say variable. So you can do this is a variable ticket categories. You can say dot select. Then you can say x. So you can say new. Can do that. Can do that. Then here we can actually say id equals to x.id. can also do here category name equals to x dot name. Then we can say created. So you can say created by equals to x dot created by dot full name. Then we can also say created on equals to x dot created on. So what other thing do we need here? So let's just confirm. I think those are the main one. So here you can say created on. We can also add here code, category code. You have it as x dot code. So since we have that, then here I'll just do to list async, and we have everything. So then we can now use the export. We return the export to Excel, and this is it. So you just paste it here and you supply the data. Then you give it. So remember, on our export, on our method, it actually needs the list and the file name. So this will be ticket categories list. So that's how you can do that. So then this one now, if you go to our index, we need to just borrow the export actions here and go to our tickets categories and just paste it under the export under the form. Then here you can now change the method, the action to our tickets categories. So if I just paste this here, so let's just relaunch our app and see. So if you are following this and you really need the source code, you can claim the source code using the link down below. You can also buy us coffee in case you feel we are actually making things better. So if you go to ticket categories and click export, then you have our Excel here. So you can see this is our Excel. So I think that is it for this episode. So if you want to see more of these videos, consider watching our video, subscribe, and let's meet on our next episode on actually doing the PDF export. That is it, and see you in our next video. Bye.